All right, welcome back to another video. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the collab with Clark, so I guess you just have to make do with me today and this random guy that I picked up along the way.
Stop recording me, buddy, or I'm gonna have to call Joey School.
All right, never mind. Good. Bro wanted to start with FLDLs. Wants to make me look rad right off the bat. Right off the bat. He doesn't have his belt though, so we'll see if his back breaks.
Oh, this Smith is so smooth. Whew.
I don't know if I've ever used this one before. Feels good?
That feels good.
Smith machine SLDLs. The bros are dying right now. Dang, that is smooth. That's way better than the Smiths I normally use. I can see why you like this one.
Yeah.
The only reason I hit certain depths is just to standardize my range. So
yeah,
as long as it's hitting the same spot each time, I don't really care.
What about the deep stretch though?
Yeah, true. Would you feel more comfortable with a belt? And today's video brought to you by Echo Straps. Wrong one. He's not tapped in, guys. He's not tapped into the new white TNF Echo covering. Unbelievable. So this Cybex is absolutely fantastic. It's just got one issue. They gave us these really wide plates, so we had to go find the powerlifting plates so that we wouldn't run out of space on the bar. But Clark normally lifts with a belt, kind of like a 18th century belt.
The Victorian child belt.
He might snap this.
Yeah.
So belt might snap.
And his back might snap.
What?
2 for 1. All right, we think that this is the weight where we can still keep Clark healthy with his Victorian era belt, somewhere just over 5 plates, because those red ones are a little bit heavier than 45. Power lifters, they don't go up by the increments that regular gym goers do. You'll get an interesting view from me then. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Oh. My money's on Rupert.
I can see your erectors fucking popping out.
That's
crazy.
That's always been a strong point for me. It's got to make up for my lack of a V.
Also, I feel like people forget how big you are, because so much of your stuff is like talking, and then you'll like
Listen to
post
that.
something like a stage shot, and everyone's like, "Fuck, fake natty, fake natty."
Making me blush. Making me blush. You know what we have to do though? Is we have to do an official FFMI calculation for you. Because a lot of fake natty accusations out there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
And you weigh how much right now?
200.
200. What would you say your body fat is approximately?
11.
You heard it here. Do the calculation.
My spine is hella fatigued from being crushed by that fat lady on the plane. If my set goes bad, it's on her.
Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this fat phobia over here? My goodness. Come on. Nice. Good. Come on. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Nice.
Ooh. Oh. I almost shit myself in the 3rd rep. I don't know if you heard that.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. After I got up for my last one, I was just like, oh, starry for a bit. But no, I did not hear it, so that means they didn't hear it either.
Another thing I find is like, people always ask me like, why do you round your back? Like, doesn't it hurt your lower back more? It's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
Because you're reducing the moment that's occurring there.
Well, I tried to explain to people before, I'm like, okay, you think that people hurt themselves from rounding their back on deadlifts? Like, most people hurt their back on deadlifts from trying not to round it.
So they're literally all the way out here off their shins.
They're fighting their entire, like, what their body's screaming at them to do, and then they wonder why something goes.
Yeah.
No, it's like, the spine was meant to flex. Does that mean that you purposely try and do this? No.
Jefferson curl 500 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's like, it's going to flex a little bit. I've never seen a good deadlifter not have their back a little bit flexed. So I was like, oh, keep the strict. You'll never see that with a heavy deadlift. It just doesn't work properly.
There we go. Good. Good, show them who you are. Good. Yeah. Look, I busted some of the capillaries here.
Oh my gosh. That was from the last set?
Yeah.
I was popping blood vessels over here.
My doctor said it's okay, but
yeah, if you've not tried a Smith machine, SLDL, specifically this Cybex one, it is smooth. It is smooth. It feels good. Good. Come on. Yes. Keep it going. Come on. Good. Good. Come on. One more. Drive it. Drive. Drive. Oh, good. Whew. Oh, yeah. This guy's strong. I don't like the fact that he's that much younger than me.
No water, no sleep, no food.
Unreal. Unreal. Did you see that trend going around for a little while where people were being like, sleep doesn't matter for hypertrophy?
I do think it is overhyped a little bit.
Sure.
I will say.
Sure.
With
what I saw the types of people that were saying this, and they were the same types of people who were commenting on videos at like 3 a.m. I'm like, okay, it's gonna make a difference in the long run if you keep cutting your sleep off.
It's the same
like
people
this.
that can't nuance things, that parrot Paul Carter or Chris Beardsley.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Because they're the ones who radicalize people away from science-based lifting.
Yep. I would have people come in, they'd be like,
thank you.
They'd be like, you're the reason that they're doing all this. I'm like, have you ever seen me do that before? I'm like, what, like, you look at what you're looking at on screen right now. Have you ever seen me do that?
I always find that funny. I saw this one kid doing some crazy, like, hyper stable tricep extension thing. People are like, oh, Clark. I'm like, I have never done that in my life. What are you talking about?
Right. And like typically what would happen is if somebody put out an exercise where they were like, this is really, really good, I'd go try it for a video or something like that. But rarely does it make it into my program unless it's legitimately a lot better.
Yeah. And I find, trying to get the setup right, that just gets you out of the zone. And then you're like, this feels fucking weird. I don't know what to do.
Right.
And like,
well, the whole idea that even on things like a tricep extension, that you need some insane amount of stability here. I'm like,
it's a bit ridiculous.
Like, I just, as long as my arm is scraping against my side, I know it's staying in place. That's what you all came here for. That's what you all came here for. Lost it. Nice. You just let me know when you're good and I'll re-rack it for you. Come on. Good. Good. Yep, you're good. I thought his SLDLs were strong.
Oh my
glutes, guys. Glutes is where it's at. The number of guys that just refuse to train glutes.
And it looks hella weird. I used to not train them.
I think the thing that convinced me was I stumbled across a chart showing the relative differences of muscle groups as far as how much muscle is in each, like on an average. And I saw how much the glutes actually held.
Crazy FFMI boost.
And I was like, oh, so I'm missing out on a lot of extra pounds of growth if I don't train my glutes.
I might add a 25 for the next set.
I'll probably leave it at this. Typically, I usually pause at the top just because like it's like otherwise I find myself cheating.
Yeah.
So, and when I pause at the top, I can typically not move nearly as much.
I'll get you with the re-rack too.
Thanks. Up. Yep. Nope. I was looking at this thing, so I was like, I need to get over it.
I did the same thing. We gotta just blindly trust each other on the last one.
I was like, bro, I'm not gonna make this.
What are you doing? But it's all about perception of effort.
That's true.
You're about to die.
That's true.
That's how you do it.
Dude, perception of effort, honestly, out of all the different concepts, that was probably the one that helped me the most.
Same, 100% same.
I was like, oh, so me being uncomfortable during this movement is actually taking away from my ability to perform this movement. And I was like, all right, how can I make more comfortable? Immediately, a ton of my lifts.
It's crazy
shot
too,
up.
Because when I think of people trying to do these awkward setups for things that have the best relative leverage, I'm like, it's gonna reduce motor unit recruitment if it doesn't feel nice.
Well, that's like, I saw this one guy, he's like, this is an amazing setup. I'll admit it's pretty painful. I'm like,
then it's a shit setup.
It's not good.
Yeah, because you know, someone could argue too, SLDLs on a Smith, you know, you should just do 45s, right? Because like, just hamstrings, you're gonna be an adductor in that. But honestly, on a Smith that feels that nice, I'm gonna get better recruitment out of trying to do, 45s are so awkward. You know, people definitely neglect the psychological.
Well, everybody told me, they're like, when I started doing Smith SLDLs, they're like, oh, but that won't translate to a free weight. And I was like, I feel like it would.
Empty muscle.
Yeah, and then I went and did a free weight and hit PRs.
I love that.
And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
now y'all are quiet.
It's transferring. All right, there's somebody else on the seated, so we decided we're just gonna bite the bullet and do some lying. Is it decent?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It forces you.
She might be done. She might be done.
I say honestly we stick with this.
What?
I like it more than I thought for him.
Stick with it?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it forces you into like
because it's down like this?
Yeah.
So you still get a little bit of hip
still getting a bit
flexion.
of the length.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. Yep.
Oh. You warmed up with that?
Yeah.
What is this guy? I gotta see. I wasn't watching the first time. I gotta see how he moves this. My gosh.
It's like if you've ever been to like an Asian restaurant that does like Thai food and sushi, you can't have really good both. It's one or the other.
Right.
So it's got to be this one.
Okay. Drop in restaurant tips along with the workout. Yep. Good. Yep. Nice. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Nice. Good.
My calf started cramping.
Well, that's because the gastroc is involved in this. Onto this leg extension. I don't know what this machine is like overall, but I started getting lazy with my warm-ups when it comes to leg extensions. And so what I actually do a lot of times now is I just go to a heavier weight than I would typically warm up with, and I just do like partials until I feel comfortable enough. Yeah, and it actually works really well. So like what I would do here is instead of like doing a full range of motion, all I do is I just do this for a little bit to get like a little bit going, and then I just slowly increase my range. And I find that my knees do just fine as long as I start with that smaller bit first. But if I go straight into it, I'm screwed.
I'm gonna have to try that.
I just got lazy and then I figured out that I could do that.
Because I also...
Wow, that is weird.
Yeah.
It like just goes up and then comes down like a rock. Oh, sorry. Good. Yep. Good. Come on. Good.
Yeah.
Still work all right?
Doesn't hurt my...
It doesn't
I'll
hurt
take
or
it.
it does?
Yeah. It's like heaviest, like here. There's like nothing out of the bottom, which helps my knees, honestly.
Knees just slightly past the pivot point. I'm gonna ask me about that after. Good. Come on. Yup. Let's go. Come on. Good. Come on. Good.
Not bad.
Do you always set up like that?
Yeah.
With your knee a little bit further forward?
Yeah. Keep my hip more extended.
Uh-huh.
Usually gives me less pain, and then also keeping my femur more internally rotated.
Yeah.
Also helps my knee pain. I found so. That's kind of how I set up on them.
I'm gonna give that a whirl. Start a little lighter to see how it feels, and then go from there.
My pump is actually hella good.
It's the Rice Krispie. It does feel pretty smooth. You might have put me on.
Hell yeah.
'Cause that does feel good. You get told so many times to just line it up with the pivot, and I'm like, but it does feel better slightly forward.
Yeah.
Do you know why that is? Guys, if it works, it works. Uh-oh, sound a little broy.
Nice. Good. So rip that. There we go. Okay. Nice.
Oh, that does feel nice.
Yeah.
Dang. All right, we got a new method, guys. The Clark Kent method. Slightly forward. Watch, every single person's gonna be doing this after that. Then somebody's gonna hurt themselves and blame me.
Yeah. I have people saying, "Oh, my back hurts now from SLDLs." I'm like, I told you to round your upper back.
Yeah.
Do a Jefferson curl.
I'll do this, right? I'll say to somebody, I'll help them out with their form, and then I'll be like, all right, and let me know And then they're like, yeah, I hurt myself. I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, I tried to do the same weight that I was doing before.
Exactly.
I'm like, you
say.
have to build up with new form. You can't just start heavy.
Yeah. Good. There we go. Good. Drive. Nice. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
You're right. It is like nothing in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then just right about here.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. I really like it.
I do too.
Like to warm up, it was just weird, but like.
Yeah. Once it gets to working weight, not bad. Yep. Good. Nice. Come on. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. Keep that rhythm. Let's go. Good. Come on. Good.
Whew. Oh. My right side felt like one RIR, but I rep matched the left side, so I was like.
Are you a rep match guy?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Not me, guys. You know me. I used to rep match until I figured out that it wasn't actually equating to like my real world. Like for some reason, certain sides, like for my right side, I might be able to do a little bit more reps on it, but it wasn't equating to like actual size differences. So I was like, I'll just match intensity, see what happens. And I just got better results when I matched the intensity between the two. I don't know why, but because like the way that I think, and this could be completely wrong. So this is all hypothesis right here. I think because your body literally doesn't know what a repetition is, for me, matching repetitions doesn't make sense because when the brain's involved and you're activating and stuff like that, if you're matching reps but not intensity, there could be something morphologically that's slightly different side to side that allows you to get more reps that isn't necessarily actually muscle based. And so it's like if you're always matching reps, I don't really understand that, especially because I saw somebody they're like, I do like 5 RIR on one side because I match reps. And I'm like, I don't think that makes sense. Like obviously if your reps are gonna be really, really close regardless, it makes a little bit more sense in my mind. But if there's something that's doing that, I don't think it has to do with... I
agree with that.
Because like, and it's the same thing that goes for somebody like, do you know who Andre is? That giant guy? He's super hairy. He's like
Andre Smayev?
Yeah,
the Russian guy, yeah.
So like somebody asked me, they're like, he's doing like 100 reps on a set. How does he grow well doing this, blah, blah, blah.
Gear.
And I was like, well, yeah, gear, but also if you watch his actual training, they're not what we would consider reps. So like when he does his leg extensions, for example, it's this. And this is what his reps look like. So it's like what he's doing is he's just building tension in the muscle and he's calling it a repetition. But technically speaking, it's just basically all he's doing is he's keeping tension until he can't do that tension anymore. So it's almost like isometric isotonic.
I get that. I get that.
And so what I'm like is, okay, like your body doesn't actually know what a rep is.
Yeah.
That's, like you could do 40 reps and grow. You could
That's
do 50
an interesting
reps and
nuance.
grow.
That's a really interesting nuance.
But it's like when you're talking about reps in studies, we're always talking about a timed concentric, a timed eccentric. So it's like 100 rep set would take
But then that's where you get people
300 seconds.
That's where you get people calling it time under tension.
Exactly.
And it just
then
becomes
it's
a
like, not that
semantics
either.
argument, which
Yeah. That's there's too much.
Yeah.
There's too much, man.
There we go. Good. Yeah. Let's go. Good. Good. Live up to your name. Live up to your name. Good. There we go.
I like that one.
Strongest sorcerer of today.
I've never been told that before. I've never heard that one before.
I was saying that to Lex when we were doing leg extensions together, and literally that got him screaming.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, it's like, all right.
Yeah. The strongest sorcerer in history versus strongest sorcerer of today. There we go. There we go. Inspiring the natty youth with this one. There we go. Yeah. Good. we go. Rip that shit. Yeah. Good. Yep.
I just realized something.
What?
I need a training partner.
Hey, any weekend I'm free, I'll fly out here. We can hit a couple lifts.
Fantastic. Just move to Houston, man.
There's this one Life Fitness adductor I use back home, and I literally have to put like 4.5 plates on the stack.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say I
went to this random Planet Fitness in the middle of nowhere.
walk your way.
It had the best adductor machine I've ever used. You
Really?
didn't have to put any plates on it, no nothing. Like most of the Planet Fitnesses have the same one, and it's like very easy. But this one was like, I had it like 3/4 of the way up the stack, and it was difficult enough. It was really nice.
Yeah, I've been seeing you've been going to a Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Is it just more quiet?
It's right beside my house.
Oh, okay.
So it's just closer. And my wife likes it better. So
Does she also kind of like a quieter? Yeah.
she's very low key.
Yeah.
She's not loud at all.
I get you.
Come on. Come on. Good. Good. Come on. Nice. Good. Yep. Come on. Good. Up. Good. Nice.
Oh, I started getting an ab cramp. Woo!
I always get ab cramps on this.
Yeah.
Let's see if the adductors can keep up. I swear the best feedback loop I got was with this machine. Not this one specifically, but adductors in general. Because from my first show to my second show, my adductors blew up.
I remember seeing that.
Because I started actually isolating them.
Yeah. 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 Good. Good. There we go. Come on. Come on, let those improvements shine through. There we go. Yep. Good. Okay. Oh, let's take these off now.
Drop the pants just for you guys. All right. The $1 million question. When will we see Rupert on stage?
So I was kind of waiting till I graduate at least, just give myself more time.
Sure.
But yeah, I think sometime next year, ideally, maybe around the summer, something like that. I think it'll be a good time.
The nice thing for a guy like you who doesn't fluff up like crazy is your prep
I can hop into
prep isn't
for
nearly
like a
as
month
long.
or two, yeah.
Like some people will take like 8-month preps because they fluff up so much. You could probably do it in like 4 and be good to go.
Yeah, it's weird. People are always so fascinated by the fact that like I stay pretty lean year round. I'm just like, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I'm crash dieting for like a week or two, which I rarely do. I don't know, I feel good. I eat enough carbs before I work out. That's literally the biggest thing, is just glycogen.
Yeah.
That's 90% of it. And I hit my protein. That's the only thing I really track. But
It took me too long to figure out the true reason. And it took me a while, unfortunately, but once I did, it made complete sense.
Yeah.
The reason that people think that they need to be overly bulked and fluffy is because it's the same people who are getting overly lean for show.
Yes.
So what happens is you associate leanness with all of those negative side effects, you rebound, you get fluffy, you feel better while being fluffy, and then what happens is you think it's because you're fluffy, when really it's because of the fact that you were too lean before.
Exactly.
So you just blasted through that point where you still would have felt good.
yeah.
And that's what I've done too many times, where it's been like, oh, I feel like crap at 6-7% body fat. And then it's like I blast through 12 all the way up to like 16 or 17. I'm like, well, I feel better here. It's like, but now I'm sitting around like 12, 13, and I feel good.
It's funny because I feel like 90% of what people get wrong with not understanding how the body works is that they conflate correlation with causality
All the time.
literally for every single thing, like especially with stuff like that, you know. I suppose we can use this now.
I'm feeling good on this, but you set up on that, I'll set up on this. Joseph's over here setting up the calf raise, which I actually do like more, but I'd already done my first set with my right on that side, so I finished off with my left. If you have the choice, in my opinion, this is the better option.
I think I got 6.
How much?
6.
6.
Definitely feels very surreal though, you know? I love having those full circle moments, being like, I don't know, even a year ago, I just was posting shit and wondering when it just was gonna stop, but now I just really...
Now it's never gonna stop.
I love it, it's never gonna stop.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed when you blew me off a couple years ago. I was like, bro, come on, get out here. Nice. Come on. Good. Yup. Good. And explode. Come on. Come on. Good.
Oh, fuck. I have to be so careful releasing pressure from my right foot. Oh.
It's the outside again.
Yeah.
So what does it feel like? Is it sharp or is it like just a lot of dull pain or is it like needles?
It's very sharp as soon as I end my set. Like,
and it's through
right in here. Yeah. I started getting it over time from calves, and like, I just don't let injuries heal.
Have you ever tried golf balling?
No.
So whenever I would have issues with anything related to the ankle or something to do with like this portion of my foot, what I would do is I would golf ball my feet. So you just stand on it and just roll around the bottom and do it. Like, for some reason, a little bit of release there, it would do a lot for me for things like that. Come on. Good. Nice.
Because I'll even notice though, it like hurts if I walk around too much. Like even from walking around the airport, I was getting some steps in, like it started to hurt. It's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's not, watch out behind you. It's not like detrimental, and it's not getting worse.
Right, just
so
not healing.
It's just not getting better, which like, yeah, I'm pretty stupid when it comes to injuries. I'll just go through it till it's gone, and it works sometimes.
I think a lot of times people will baby themselves too much. Like there are times, yeah, so like you need to like take a rest, give yourself some time. But there's other times I've seen people that are like, oh, well, I'll never do this again.
They stop working through the range of motion
like,
they literally need to work through.
Yeah, I'm like, you still need to, so there was you know the guy who, like, did you ever hear about the difference between like rice and meth? Like rest, ice, compression, elevation versus...
I don't think so, no.
So what happened was it kind of went under the radar, but about, what would it have been now, like 20-ish years ago, the guy who came out with rice, like rest, ice, compression, elevation, was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I had it all wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. It's actually making people take longer to recover. What you need actually is movement and heat. It's actually the exact opposite.
Yes.
And so what happened was, like, people still go with it. They're just icing everything, like immobilizing everything, and I'm like...
Yeah, that's gonna inhibit those inflammatory mechanisms that you actually need.
No,
you need those cytokines to be released.
And that's the thing, when you understand physiology, you're like, how did we ever think that icing and immobilizing was the way to do this?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense now that we know the other mechanisms.
Isn't that why ice baths are bad? Because it dampens the inflammatory response?
Yep.
And that's also why people say like you shouldn't take ibuprofen or whatever, because that can dampen some recovery mechanisms.
In college, yeah, no, that's exactly right. In college, I used to, people would roll their ankles, and like it was very, very common with our soccer team.
Yeah.
And I would be like, and what I would do is I would go to them behind the scenes, and I'd be like, don't go to them. I'm gonna show you how to heal it. And what we would do is we would go back to the dorm, and we'd get a bucket of hot water. And what I would say is, all right, for the next 24 hours, about every hour or so, you're gonna soak your foot in hot water, and then you're gonna do some mobilization, movement, nothing too crazy, and they'd all be back within 48 hours playing again.
That's crazy.
When the guys who went and did the ice stuff like that, it'd be like 2-3 weeks before they were back on their feet. It was stupid.
That's another thing. There is a lot of data too. I've seen with like rebuilding the confidence to work through those ranges of motion that hurt slightly is such a big component with recovering something.
Yep. And then people like they're so like scared that they're gonna do something wrong that they do unnatural patterns.
Yes, and it creates new imbalances and issues, and yeah. All right, hopefully this doesn't break my lateral malleolus off. But
Let's see. He's already broken a blood vessel in the eye. Hopefully the ankle survives or the foot survives. Nice. Come on. Good. Good. You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. It hurts so bad. Oh, now it's fine. It's just it's like the release of the pressure is like what kills it.
It's like the weight was holding it together.
I guess.
Nice. Good. Come on. Good. This will be our last exercise for the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, my foot. No.
Last step, best start, right, guys?
I think I need you to kiss my feet better. You want more?
Your legs are longer than mine, so I bottom out.
Here we go. Yeah. Good. Good. Nice. There we go. Finish strong. Yeah. Yep. Good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people choose a standing version over seated.
I know. It's awkward on your shoulders too.
I told somebody that my favorite calf raise was a seated calf raise the other day. You told me seated calf raise were. I'm not talking about bent knee. Come on, chill.
That's what I thought at first when you were like seated.
Chill. Not bent knee, straight leg. All right, guys. I know you wanted to see the pose down, but Clark was a little scared because he didn't have a pump. So you'll have to wait for our upper day. And then you can see.
Just small in person, and TNF marked me too hard.
Yeah, I was legitimately shocked when I saw him. I was like, man, this guy's tiny. But I guess you get to see tomorrow. TNF out.